So I'm inside of Cedar FX playing back. Hopefully their data's better than the other stuff. I'm playing back the British pound on a 15-minute chart with a restriction on the trading. So here's the discipline of discipline trading, is that you're only going to trade from 1 o'clock in the morning till 1 o'clock in the afternoon on the system. And to sync this up with a typical 5 p.m. broker, the brokers that will stop their thing at 5 p.m. and we're just going to trade the sweet spot of the market with the most liquidity, and we'll be out before FOMC because that's 2 p.m. So this only trades from 1 o'clock in the morning to 1 in the afternoon. 12-hour session. But if you start your first drop at a 12-hour expiration, and I painted some boxes here, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just playing back somewhere in time. But I got buy limits pending here, and I suspect that if I drop them, well, if I drop them now, I don't have a script that runs that long, so you have to be conscious. Like, this is why the robot might drop it, but you can see the columns of expiration coming. If I do start at 1 o'clock in the morning, and this is why a lot of U.S. traders probably can't trade Forex, is because at 1 o'clock in the morning is when the drama begins. And so you may be up on a trade. I got this 12-hour block here, right? You may be up on the trade, and then, oh, look at that. It's crazy. Like, what the fuck happened to my account? Like, look at back here, and I'm only looking back one day. We're playing back the market somewhere in time based on only trading from 1 o'clock in the morning to 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So if you put a restriction like that, which I have a restriction on the ATR bot of when it's going to trade, and if I put that on 1 o'clock, it won't take any trades, right? This is also what you're able to do with a filter, a time filter, or the fact that, over there, Europe's opening and they're starting their day over there. By the time we get over here, there's so much drama. There's so much traps on the 4 hours. So your system only trades for 12 hours a day. Now, if you're going to be the guy that's driving the ship, then your day starts at 1 o'clock in the morning, I suppose, to glance at the market to see if they're filling any of your sell limits, which I placed up here, and this is my imaginary sell bank. And we only have this much data, so I'm going to speed up the robot because we want to get to the point, right? This isn't like a fucking Huddleston fucking tour. We're 2.5 minutes in, 3 minutes in. Let's go. Let's fucking rock it. So let's take off here. And I'll slow it down. I'm just going to go like, I want to see it fill. Now, that was the first nip into the, see the retraction, how fast? This is a 15-minute chart. This is the patented ICT 15-minute chart. So that was the first scalp. You see how it ricocheted off? I got the spread set at 2.5, okay? This is the British pound. Spread set at 2.5. You can see right there. Nobody made any money there if they're paying that spread, okay? You have to wait for this to come back to make your first pip. All right, we got to come back in. And do we come back in? Okay, we scalp out. Now this thing went and sold. Now this is the fucking joke of a MACD crossover robot just sold there at the market. Thank you very much. That was a great fucking rolling trade. Although to take profit, I must say, we could tumble down again, and he could be right for that. Let's see now his stop. I don't see a stop on there. We took the stop off the robot too. We went full retard. Okay, now we're looking for it to go up again, and the buyers obviously on the 15-minute snipers had pulled the fucking trigger there, right? That was a stop hunt. My color sucks, so you can't see this wick, but the background's too dark, but it looks great for the session to pop out at you. So you can't have it all here. So we're going up. Okay, I just realized it's center. Okay, I thought we were actually trading the market there for a second. Okay, getting kind of getting edgy when I see the 15-minute chart. I get kind of nervous. But we're coming up into our trade session. Now my sell limits are above this window. I'm going to adjust this. I know we're coming into my session. I'm only going to trade for 12 hours. I'm getting ready to drop tickets or get filled on. This is the new sell bank. And I could make the argument, of course, it's kind of a, I guess a distant part of the system is, fuck. Anyways, I'm going to move this up here because I only got one hand available here. It's like, okay, so this is the other deep overpriced based on the only data we have available to us at the time. Now the new buy window is going to be, I'm just going to move these around so we don't, because that doesn't, that's fucking yesterday's newspaper, but I was going to talk about that trap there on the internal 4-hour inside bar, that green field there. That's the no man's land. So we're going to buy here on limits. Okay. And I'm going to put another bank down here. And if I start my drop and let's be on the safe side, let's buy here. This is also this iSessions. I'm going to post this indicator. It's taking into account all the history that's been known about this currency, everything that's ever been known. So these will get taller and taller as time goes on into the future. But right now we're trying to buy this window, and we're about to drop the pendings for 12 hours. And we can also put, I would not rule out buying down here because this is a daily, we're unfolding. This is a 15-minute chart and this is the daily low. So buying down here would be a great idea for 12 hours. You place a bank down there and you just commit to whatever this costs you in dollars. Like, so if this is going to cost you $50 to make $100 because you're trying to buy into the plunge territory, this vacuum, you're going to buy in this trap. You know exactly, you're committed till here, right? I should make the box the appropriate width there. I think we should scrunch that in so that makes sense. So you're committed to buy to here. And this is going to be how it's just going to be. And you think it get filled down here? Who knows? They come, FOMC is going to be here. See, you're never going to have a, not that non-farm payroll that comes out in these, this is going to be 5 o'clock in the morning to 9 o'clock in the morning. So the news is going to come out just about here, and then here comes the stocks. So here's a, like, there was something here, but anyways, that's yesterday's newspaper, as they say. Does us no good now. This looks like a right buying opportunity. So now I'm going to say, let's put some 4-hour tickets in here. Drop them now. They're going to last till here. Then we're going to put in the 8 hours. Let's put the 8 hours. Here's another so-called, you know, deep. This could be a 618 for you. This could be the 718. There's many optimal trade entries. Okay. I'm going to commit to this whole next 4 hours. I'm just going to go nuts and just put a bunch of shit in here. Okay, then we got all that shit sitting in there. Let's speed it up and see what happened. Let's see if we're right, or see if we can make we not get filled. Of course, we're not going to lose money then. This is the other nice thing about this system. If you only, and you don't forget the market orders you got sitting on a hotkey keyboard. I'm going to add that to the mix here because you'll be able to take trades if we're below this low and it rockets down, and I feel like, you know what, let's buy a little bit here. Let's not bet the ranch, but if we're not getting filled on our limits, hey, look at that robot was right. Look, it's going to make fucking money. It's going to make me wrong. God damn it, that robot fucking MACD is going to win on this trade, you bitch. Look at this. Oh my God. And it moved its stop. It trailed the stop, so it can't, actually it can lose. I'm seeing the spread is bigger than the stop. I don't know, maybe you can't see it, but oh, it just got out. So I just took itself out on a money management stop. Oh my God, how brilliant. Wait, look at the results. Jesus fuck, we're killing it. Look at this. Oh my God, we just made a buck. Oh my God, that's amazing. It made a buck. Oh. Man, my robot's 100% right. Check that shit out. Okay, let's speed it up. I can't take the anticipation here. So let's go to, okay, so there, now that we're painting this new time frame. Oh, geez. So you could have bought this trap, and now they're going into my sell boxes now. Now now it's going to be, am I going to get clobbered? I think I better put my sell boxes, and I don't know how high we're going, but now I'm getting killed, right? Unless I bought down here. Look at that thing screaming. I think it's going to be brutal. We have to place our orders about, this is a 25 pip grid, so I'm going to put them about 25, 50 pips out, really. I'm not kidding. But we are short right now. and we got it. Our first scalp out point needs to be down here, where it all began, and we scalp out. Like, if the spread didn't exist, that would have been a nice winning trade, but that wasn't that great. Okay, up again. I got sell limits above this 4-hour bar again. I'm selling more. Oh, that was nice. Now that's where the scalpers, that was the perfect trade. You had a double top here. You could pull the trigger twice. You're out. Come back to support. Okay, now I want to sell more when it goes higher because I'm really kind of anti-trend of any kind of trend. If you say it's cool, I say it sucks. Okay, so up again. I mean, we're still holding some of those shorts because, wow, that's not a bad trade. Now it's in no man's land for the next green. Uh-oh. Another place to buy if you're bullish. All right. Oh, total destruction down in here. So my buy limits are still pending until 12 hours from now. But now I see this opportunity because I'm like, oh my God, looks like they're coming after these poor fuckers that are long. I got to stop down here. Now I'm also presupposing we're going to trade against the goobers here. Okay, this is the narrative people love. The smart buddy's down here, dude. The guy that puts the orders in there too, the guy that waits from this tippity top trap shit all the way back here. It's also smart money. The people that rode that train. It's not just the place you get. Say. First cash out point. You nick the Asian session on the 15, just killer place to just dump everything you sold at the top. Or you're buying into this plunge, which I would be buying into this plunge now. So now I just go flip. I can flip as soon as it's going down. I know exactly what to do. Start fucking buying. So I'm buying into this plunge. And I just bought more. And this is, we all knew about this void here. We all knew about it. I still got 12-hour tickets sitting way to the bottom of the previous day, don't forget. Cashed out. Okay, that's it. That's all the fucking trade is. Okay, now why is that so difficult? And, of course, I'm disappointed that those columns don't stay there the whole time, but they're repainting new columns. So we're in this situation where the guys that got in on a breakout are probably sucking. They're probably kind of concerned. They put a sell stop here, buy stop here. Look, honey, we got a filled short. We're up on the trade. Then they're like, hey, honey, what's going on with our trade? I thought we went short. Like, looks like these guys that bought in here. And remember, I marked this off. I said, listen, you have to load the wagon down here. Now, this is such a screeching move that everybody's so bearish. Oh, yes, everybody's loving the trade. And, uh-oh, what happened? Oof, Jesus Christ, it's like buyer's remorse or something. No shit. And, of course, there's a million trades here, right? You could have built a short position every time it was up, sell at the market, sell at the market, sell at the market. You know, I'm bearish, like sell at the market. So I sell every fucking micro aggression to the north, sell at the market. So you're running a 25 pip a stop, a 12 pip stop, a 13 pip stop. Come smashing down. You're like, holy shit. And you don't have to have a counter trade against this trade. And of course, they outlawed that in the nanny states. Got to wear a mask. And, you know, so supposedly this is the smart money entry. It also presupposes you're fucking going to get in here. Also, did you babysit the market till it closed on the 15 below? And you're like, holy shit, the easy scalp is to here, but the spread's 2.5 at this point. I mean, is this really how you pay the rent? You really want a full auction. It takes out this sell window. We marked this off. And we said, we're going to sell up here. Now, did you hold through this? This is only 8 hours of holding. I'm sorry, about 6 hours. You get filled here. Now, I realize if you're looking at the 15, you're going to say, I could have sold there. You could have done all that shit, dude. But did you fucking do it? Okay? Did you put in the tickets? Did you do all the work? You just have to figure out. Now, in here, you could say, I'm only going to trade that fucking green session. I'm only going to trade the 4-hour window. I'm going to move my window up. Or if you have an FOMC bot, I would say, can you write an FOMC bot that only trades during FOMC? Yes. And you launch it every time FOMC comes. You run this thing. You run 10 robots that are designed to attack the drama when government big reports come out. And you just tell it, okay, this is gonna trade non-farm payroll bot. That's what it does. It's expecting psychosis. It's able to hedge. You're not going to be able to do this in the United States. Okay, I'm just saying, don't even, like, dude, you have to find, Guido. So, you have to see that wick to wick is a lot of pips. Is there a way to get in that? Can you get destroyed standing in front of the market with too big a size? Yeah. So the only thing that matters is time and the size of your tickets and how many pips are you looking to make. So here you got to make at least 25 pips on this system here to make the money, because your spread is 2.5. So that's 10% cost of doing business, which is pretty damn good. If your costs go up to 25 to 30%, you're only looking to make 10 pips. Okay, well, you know what? You better be making 10 pips, right? Because you're never going to pay for the cost of doing business. So the cost of the overhead, the shipping and handling. So the shipping and handling exists in every field of endeavor. I'm sure if you ever had anything. Like if you're going to say, I'm going to auto pay, oh, it's cheaper. Oh, we don't have to hire somebody, And now you have this platform here where you can just click. So if you have your tickets set, as you built this sell position here, you see your targets would have been, this is 25 pips from here to here. Your targets would be set to 25, maybe 30. But when you come down here, like if you're awake for this, you'd have to be awake, I hope, right? So 5 o'clock in the morning, you start looking at the market. You know what the last 4-hour session was. You know where the so-called support is, or the end of this 4-hour range. You just ignore all previous data, because the only thing that matters now is this low here. So I'm going to buy here again. Like if I cashed out of everything here and I go flat, and I'm like, okay, I'm good. I'm going to come back with a buy limit. So I'm going to do that. But can everybody do what I'm going to do? Should anybody do what I'm going to do anyways? I mean, it's so stupid, because the time that you're sitting in front of your monitor, maybe you only trade this session here, which is 9 o'clock till 1 o'clock. This is when U.S. markets are open. This last session is going to be everybody's open. Right? Everybody's open. And did you get top tick Tommy when you sold here and you put your stop here, and so you sold here on the breakout, it's going down, can't you see? And then comes all the way back and stops you. I'm like, fucking A, god damn it. Like, really? So people are complaining about systems that they took the class, and the system, it said to do this and do that, and they filed without the concepts. Okay, so this is what they've done. I talked about this years ago on my video about the Marxist, Why Johnny Can't Think, by Leonard Peikoff. I mean, it's just brilliant example of why they want you to memorize every candlestick pattern instead of what the concept of a candlestick is. Like, okay, it's open, high, low, close, dramatically displayed. That's all it is. I mean, it's not, there's not like, well, every hammer, like, I'm sorry, like a dragonfly. Well, it's not quite, it's more like an inverted hammer. There's only 3 candlesticks, dude. There's the small body, the big body bullish, and the big body bearish. I'm not even gonna put a direction on a fucking doji. Okay, there's boy, girl, and there's like, okay, there's a couple dragonflies out there, very few. What are you gonna do about it? You got a trade plan for the doji. It's gonna be a breakout system, right? Or are you gonna get into the market and fucking pick a direction? After the giant fucking exploding bullish or bearish candle, there's a goddamn giant body. What do you do then? Well, is this a 4-hour chart? Are you going to jump on the long train? Is the volatility just gone up so fucking high that now you got to run such wide stops that your system's never been created for that? That you're the guy that trades the Asian session? You're running 10 pip stops, 20 pip stops. You're in a seriously giant position for an obvious drifting move. Or are you coming into this 1 o'clock in the morning till 1 o'clock in the... So if you close all your trades before the drama starts... You know, okay, there's a nice little top become a bottom on the Asian session. The spread's not that great, but it's a nice... There's some guy that I talked to. He's from... he living in Australia. He's from Asia. And he said, I just trade the Asian session. Yeah, of course. I mean, so you wouldn't even be around for any of this drama. You don't even know about it. You have a niche. You trade this little... it fits your lifestyle because you don't want to, like when midnight comes, 1 o'clock in the morning, you know, you're going to go to sleep, right? In the United States, you can trade Asian session, maybe heavy. Or are you going to quit your day job and sit in front of your monitor and pull a trigger? So, or are you going to start trading at 1 o'clock in the morning and then just drink a lot of coffee? You know, just really come home and go to sleep. So you have to come home and go to sleep at 5 o'clock at night, wake up at 1 o'clock in the morning, or yeah, I guess you kind of have to have a trade window of time. So who's going to be able to do that? And people are always reaching out for these, like this, you know, they want somebody to. This funny, this ICT with the mentorship thing, it's like, dude, you don't get no parameters and nobody. His latest commentary is, don't trade. You know what? Here's the thing, don't trade. He's not going to trade till February 1st. Okay. Well, that makes all the sense in the world. Yeah. He's like, I think you should spend time with friends and family. So his lifestyle has been that this whole time, apparently. We're in a situation where, you know, like, and this is also the same douchebags that say stuff like, don't trade in the summertime because, you know, the markets are dead. I mean, let's examine that. Let's go to the data. Let's go to the history of trading and say that, yeah, in the summertime, trading's kind of dead. This is the empowered trading bullshit. Yeah, you know, like in the summertime, really? Is it really dead? And then, you know, hey, you know, like Christmas, don't trade, and just don't trade. I don't got a trade plan for that. Okay, so I guess you're not a day trader. That's all I'm saying. I wait for Bitcoin to go back down to 10 grand. I'm going to get in heavy long. The drift back. Okay, let's play this forward, but no, you got to check out that commentary. Okay, so we scalped out of that. Let's imagine we scalped out of that. Now we're getting ready to buy again. Let's move our buy window down to here now, because that price has been cleaned out. A clearinghouse sale. This still low still is a big deal from the previous day. It's going to be a problem later on, right? We want to buy below that, though. We're going to figure out a way to buy below that without getting destroyed. Okay, let's speed it up. I'm going to go to Maxo speed. Here's the confirmation guys selling. I guess you could say they're the winners. They waited till it came back to the breakout point of this, and they sold that 4-hour breakout they missed out on, and now they're short again. But I'm buying. I'm flat. I'm buying. It's a 15-minute chart, by the way, so this is lickety split kind of price pulses on here. You got to be on your toes. All right, I'm speeding it up here, and we're going to finish off the U.S. session. Coming up to 1 o'clock. Oh boy, I'm going to buy so much below there. Getting filled, getting filled, getting filled. Buying below the previous day. Oh, cashing out on the scalp into that floor. So you see, this is the cash out point. Is that floor. And it's the place for the new sellers to come in, by the way. So I'm cashing out. I'm going to buy more on the plunge. I think we're going to plunge. Yes, I'm getting filled on the buys. Limits, autofill into the close of day. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming. We'll probably take out the low of the previous day into this day. So I have more buy limits. I just move my buy limits down to here. That's how it goes. 25 pip window. I'm buying, I'm buying, I'm buying, I'm long, I'm buying, I'm getting crushed, I'm buying. Now here's where, if I only trade this session, I'm buying this window for 4 hours. Okay, you got to keep track of this shit. So 4 hours, these tickets expire. If we take out this low, I will not be filled. Okay, but we did get filled on these 4-hour tickets and the 8-hour tickets and the 12-hour tickets, because if we put tickets in all the way to here, those also filled. Don't forget, the retest here would have filled your 8-hour bank. Understand? Capiche? Guy keeps asking me about what's this time frame thing about? Okay, so if these are 8-hour drops, they filled. If they were below this low, and now you've done a whole fucking full tilt auction, and now you're out. You went flat here, you don't care. Now you just got into the market again. Maybe you sold this trap. I'm cashing out here. Now I got buy limits down here, right? Buy limits on this notch is here, obvious, right? 25 pip window. 12-hour tickets are getting filled right now. We filled all these tickets. We got crushed on some. Okay, now we're out. And if you sold here and you went full bookends, if you go flat, win, lose, or draw. Okay, so if you got crushed in this thing and you go flat here, okay, you lost. You might have lost, but you couldn't see this bounce in here. You have to scalp that. Okay, now we start again. We're buying below this, obviously. That's my lonely wick. Hopefully you can see that. We bought a ton brick here. We just made so much money. We just made 50 pips out of that hole. On the 8-hour tickets got filled and the 4-hour tickets got filled. Okay, this is fast system analysis. Okay, now we're getting filled on the sell limits for the top tick Tommies, and we're cashed out. Beautiful trade. We would have bought below this day for the 4-hour tickets. Did not get filled because it took us 8 hours to get down there and take out the low. See, so the 8-hour tickets filled, the 4 hours didn't. We never made it. If you were, but the 4 hours filled here, see, and they almost became break even at this point. I'm sure you understand what happened there. Now that was when you would shit your pants, but you'd make a lot of money because you're going to have to martingale into that. Sorry to say, but you're going to have to fucking really load the wagon down at the bottom of that. So, okay, so now you just went long here, or short. You could have gone either side here. You're short above this, and you're short above that, right? Because when this session opened, and now you're long below this, right? The bookends. I'm sorry, if you're going to limit your trading to the next session, look at the obliteration here. This could have been the election. I don't know what's going on here. But now this is a 50 pip window. Don't forget, if you only have your tickets down here, you're not in this trade actually, because you're only allowed to drop your tickets here, right? I'm just saying that if you're going to do this trade, you're going to go outside my system, but I would take that in a minute, right? I'd be like, holy shit, like here's a nice almost 25 pip bounce, and here comes, oh, I'm going to buy below here so much right here. So here's a typical thing. When Asia opens up, they go a little bit lower. They nick the previous day, and then it's like rip your face off to here. That's a typical scenario. Okay, now here comes our trading session. We got buy limits sitting down here for 4 hours, 8 hours, 12 hours, and our buy limits are going to go below the previous day for all those pips there in those boxes. Our exposure is only 12 hours per day. Don't forget, all these giant screaming moves you're not involved in is you always go flat at the end of the session, win, lose, or draw. But if you trailed your stops, you would not be involved in these punch downs. Okay, so we're buying into this plunge, this breakout into this. Everything's a fake breakout as far as I'm concerned. So we're plunging down in, and I'm getting filled there. Okay, so I got my 4 hours got filled. If I put everything strictly below Asia, and I'm filling my 8 hours, and my 12 hours look like they're going to fill too. So here's the only exposure I have is 12 hours a day. I keep saying that, but you got to have some kind of discipline here. We're about to cash out into this floor, and I probably did cash out on half the position here. You have to, because I'm going to buy more, by the way. So I'm willing to go and buy more. And this is the flexibility that you have with, and I can drop the 4-hour tickets here. By the way, when you're here, you can drop 4-hour tickets because you know that you got to be out by, so anything you drop now, you got to stick to a drop window. Okay, so now maybe you're flat. If you're going to say, you know what, I'm up on this trade, we come to here, we don't go flat here, or let us stop you out. All right, or trail your stop. If you trailed your stop, you'd be out now, right? If you trailed your stop to here, you'd be out of this win because you don't know, and I'm buying below here once again. Right on perfect time, Asia opens like the 4 hours, 8 hours, the 12-hour tickets in, and I'm sitting back, and I'm long, and I just made almost 50 pips right there. So this is the trap trade. And do you hold it for the engulfment to try to take out Asia? No, I'm going to come in with buy limits again. I'm going to rinse and repeat. I'm saying they're going to go lower. I agree with you. It's in a downtrend. I totally agree. Let's buy below the blue box. We cashed out. We scalped to the floor. By the way, I've never seen this data. I'm just saying what I would do. I'm long, I can tell you that. Wow. I sit back, let them fucking plunge it. Let's scalp to here. I'm so long now that I'm kind of a little nervous, but we keep dropping. British pound, don't forget, 15-minute chart. Okay, we could scalp and take 25 off the table here. And hopefully you have that built in to your trade plan to try to make those. Here you're going to try to make 10 pips, so you're going to pay a lot overhead on these small orders to pay the rent. Okay, and yeah, you know, here you would have scalped out of that 25 pip bounce. You're buying into the plunge. Don't forget, you're going against everybody on that one. Or you could have top tick Tommy sold the top of this fake breakout, and this could have been your other strategy. That was a nice. You could also have it. This is not to say you can't say it. Look at this triangle here. Like we're kind of drifting up into like, oh boy. And you're counting on a crush into this window, and then you could have boxes that are 2-hour boxes, but then it gets ridiculous. Okay, this is 1 o'clock in the morning all over again. We're buying, once again, the Asian trap, so to speak, the Asian support area. Let's scalp out above here. We have sell orders pending here based on this 4-hour chunk still exists. Still a valid history of a new price vacuums forming above us now. All this shit up here, and the auction traders that are getting in on this trap, they're cashed out. So if you could have withstood this plunge in here, you can just do top bottom bullshit, I suppose. Anticipating, oh yeah, they're coming back to the floor and everybody's gonna be happy, and now I'm selling against all these people. And so, you know, it's something. Gotta have some sell limits up here, and just a ton of sell limits pending here for the counter balance move. And here I'm kind of getting killed, right? Unless I scalped this, now I'm selling a pant load right here. And I'm going to sell so much above Asia and so much above here. But the trend traders are like, yeah, I know, but dude, we're filling this vacuum here. You really going to sell into that? Yeah, for the scalp, I would. So we're short, we got to scalp out to here. If you're going to sell into this, you'd have to be mindful of that vacuum above. So you're going to get crushed here, right? Unless you can hold this until here, right? You gotta withstand this insanity. Plus, you would have sold above here. According to selling new highs in the 4-hour, you sold here, and you sold even more up there. But now you got to get out. So here comes Europe. You got to get out, right? Because this is the new entry zone to go long. But yeah, you would have got if you can't withstand this and wait for this payoff, you're destroyed. Okay, so that's the other thing. The guy that has a 100 pip stop is like, oh yeah, I'm looking to make 50 to 100 pips here. I got 75 pip stop. I sold into here. They almost stopped me out, but since I had a blanket of tickets in there, and so it's endless possibility. But like I say, if you restrict your trading till you can call out this top become a bottom at the beginning of your session. Look at this. I wrote it down, but don't forget there's a guy with buy limits like here. You can't fucking believe, right? There's an iceberg order. What do you want to call it? This is also scalpable if you have a tight spread. But then, you know, look at it now. What the fuck, right? You're not putting sell limits above here, by the way, because I think if I'm long this, I'm like, okay, I'm like, dude, we're out, right? So we're out here. Here comes maybe FOMC come out here. I don't know. You're going to see FOMC on here. If you look at the current, the way I set this up is 1 a.m. to 1 p.m. on these 3 sessions. Okay, so here's our next session. Let's drop some limits. We're going to put in the 4 hour, 8 hour, 12 hours here. Same thing on the north side. Let's sell into this insanity as we come flying back like it never happened. It's like a bad relationship, you know. She shows up at your doorstep. Honey, you remember when you used to go out? Yeah, I remember, but, you know, so I'm selling above this for sure for the scalp. So we made about 35 pips off of that. Sell more above here. You remember that time when, yeah, I do remember now. Remember when I bitch slapped you in the next year? I told you you're not allowed to do that during the holidays. I thought we had rules. Okay, I'm selling every top tick Tommy on that, by the way. Going against, this is on sell limits only, by the way. Not buy stops. And, trying to reduce the... Okay, so here we go. Let's take a look. Oh, so this includes all the previous price history, by the way, range-wise. Available trades. British pound. Okay, let the games begin. This is 1 o'clock in the morning. Once again, we're coming back in with our buy tickets below here, below here, below here, below here for the next 4, 8, 12 hours. And so if you could program this, or, well, I say, you know, it's going to be based on, it's going to be based on volatility. But look at this, you know, look at this craziness. Now buy, getting filled. Let's scalp to here. We bought more below here. We're going to buy more below there. We got filled on our 8-hour tickets, or our 12-hour tickets filled too. So the thing about the 12-hour tickets is that they are going to get filled. Everything gets filled. So we're very long. And the 8 hours are still filling, though. Don't forget, 8-hour tickets are still filling here, and we are going to buy so much in here, it's just going to blow people's minds. But we're not here to see it. Don't forget, if you drop all your tickets here and you step away from your platform, you drop the 4, the 8, the 12s, you walk away, okay? Now you come back. If they come back to here, you're getting out, right? I am. I'm getting out here, right? We come back to this lonely wick here. Holy shit, people are getting out, right? They can see them. Cash out. Now it's crazy town. Now, buy limits below here again. It's possible. It is possible. Scalp, dump everything you own to here, walk away. That's my recommendation, but you may be still long and buying more. I'm buying more down here, I can tell you that. I'm telling you, I scalped out here like most people did on this double top on the 15. Like most smart people would have done there on a 15-minute chart with a 4-hour block. Buy stops, I'm sure goobers are going, I'm going to wait for confirmation here. Now, look at this bottom tick kind of beautiful entry here. Another retest. Wow, beautiful. And let's dump everything here. You could have retapped that pony. And this would have been, are you there to drop the tickets? If you keep your tickets at 4 hours, 2 hours, now here you got to run 15-minute to half-hour scripts to really take advantage of it. You dump everything on this kind of, I'm going to probably go flat here because I feel that's a trap here. And then we come back in with buy limits and more buy limits there. Now I'm going to wait. I got to wait till here to drop, right? Got to wait, set the alarm. And you have to set the alarm unless the robot's going to just drop shit for you. And this would probably be the preferred thing, is have robot just drop dumb shit trades for you just to get the party started, say. And like he's going to come in. Now he just comes in and does this shit. You just tell him to drop a grid like this, okay? He drops a buy only grid. So you're going to pick the direction before you go to sleep. He's getting filled. Look at that. You wake up, he's already cashed out. He's set to take 2, 4, 6, 8 pips off the table. And you turn, this bot comes on at 1 o'clock in the morning. He trades for 12 hours. He trades 50 pips deep. He trades 100 pips deep. He trades on the volatility of the previous day. Or the robot you pick, the density of that robot to do this strategy. Okay, here's another kind of a way to use the robot. Say he's set for a certain amount of pip depth, and you know what he's going to do. When 1 o'clock in the morning comes, he's going to drop these 4, 6, 12 tickets. You don't have to worry about that. You put this on a demo account that you're not trying to force into making flip the account, right? You're not trying to power trade it and then possibly blow it up. You're going to let this thing just sift the market and pick up these dumb shit trades, and it's only going to make 5%. It's not trying to make 1,000% a month and shit like this. It's just going to try to troll the market. Okay, so you're getting filled here, right? My buy limits are pending here. The robot drops them here. They start buying into this plunge just because, without regard to the box I'm looking at there. And it's long now, so it's unless it's scalped this move, right? Unless you cashed out for it, and now you're going to come back in, waiting for the next session. That robot's going to take care of it for you. He's going to start trading here for you. Now, for you to do it manually is probably going to be, don't forget I got buy limits below here, you know, previous day. Shit. So we scalp to the floor, typically. That's what we do here at Fucknut Trading. Fucknut Trading Academy. Okay. Double bottom. Look at this nice Asian tick down here. Nice 25 pip bullshit range. Underneath the floor, looks like we're kind of accumulating under the floor here. Of course, I'm waiting for the robot to drop. He's coming in here for, he's my trusty side hand. He's going to have buy drops in here all day long. Well, for the next, let's get started here. So he just started getting filled on, now I'm going to set him to the sell side today. I want him to sell above here for some possible drama. He's getting filled on the sell side now. He's getting filled here, short, short, short. I'm putting in my hand placed orders here. He's trading with me a little bit. Okay, can he cash out of something here, please? Okay, he cashed out. And now, I think I would turn on the buy bot. Here's would be the challenge, though. You see volatility coming. Turn on the buy bot and the sell bot that day. He gets into these winning hedges, right? Because the market's spiking up, he's spiking down. And I guess that's going to be the other thing, is which robot do you pick? There is no fucking holy grail robot. These robots are conditionally based of what do you think is going to happen, what kind of volatility you perceive is coming. And if you think it's going to be volatile and you don't have a volatility trade plan, then of course you're out of that game. You cannot trade volatility if you don't have a volatility system. You can't trade with a 5 pip stop during a high drama session unless it's going to be, I mean, your probability gets stopped out just from your final destination price may not happen. Look at this chatter here on the 15. Look how people just get whipsawed here. I put my sell stop here, goddamn, trap me short. I put my buy stop, goddamn, keep whipsawed here. It's crazy. But this is your classic. Okay, this is that 1 o'clock to 1 o'clock, and maybe FOMC is coming out here. There's gonna be a spike down here. So this would be a big danger here. Is FOMC is coming out on this. I don't know if it is. I'm not sure where we are, but this looks scary territory for buy limits. But don't be scared. Have no fear. The robot's here. He's going to drop here at 1 o'clock, or you're going to do it. Win, lose, or draw. Okay, I'm getting filled here. I know. I'm always interested in buying below here for the scalp. To there would be the easy scalp, and now we're going to buy more again. I'm doing that outside of this. I don't trade this time frame thing strictly, but I'm saying if you did, let's say this is a way to be a disciplined trader, restrict your time window of trading. And that's all there is to it. You're going to be a disciplined trader. So I want to buy that Asian bottom tick Tommy, the Asian session. Bottom tick Bobby, I think is his name. And obviously this confirmation trend trade. Oh, sell here. See this breakout, real breakout. See? No, I'm buying into this plunge. By the way, I would turn on the buy bot. I'd go to sleep, and I'd have the buy bot have a. If the account was bigger, it would have a more elaborate nesting of tickets, because that's what I'm going to do. It's only doing what I'm going to do. Oh, look at this thing just went long. Right into the floor where everybody's dumping. What a brilliant. That's my MACD bot. Don't make fun of it. Okay, I just bought that plunge. I'm sure you realize, or the robot bought it. He's gobbling up this plunge because this is when this really performs well with the 50 pip stops, 100 pip stops. Giant. We're going to go to a giant position now. The account's going to become a swing account. The scalps are blended in to pay for the drama of a big fill like this. This is a big fill time. We're setting the robots to 75 pips deep today. In this scenario here, we definitely knew that a breach of this was going to be rut-row. And if we cashed out on this bouncy bounce to this structure, and now we just seriously in this thing long, and we are going to dump everything here. As soon as I'm telling you right now, I'm out right there. Probably out here, or if we pop up here, I'm out. But I'm about to go flat on that. Okay, I'm out. And here comes maybe FOMC. I don't know. I'm always wondering, because there's another thing to consider is that you will never be involved, guarantee you, in that kind of drama, but you could be involved in non-farm payroll. And it's around here somewhere where the screen turns into turquoise, or the fuck color that. All right, so here we go. Yeah, we're waiting, anticipating. We got sell limits above here, buy limits below here. Let it happen. Let it rip. I'm going to tell the robots. I'm going to turn on the buy robot here. He's scheduled to come online. If I turn him on, I'm sure that his coordinates will be, he starts dropping my buy limits religiously here. Let's set it to 10 pips apart for 70 pips or whatever. And unfortunately, you have to write different robots. So you have a deep bot, a shallow bot. He's getting filled. We know that. We're sleeping. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. Okay. We could have scalped to the floor if we were there to see it. Another chance to get out. Maybe possible in golfing. Taking out this. So we see the robot's doing well. He may have a trailing stop. He may not. I'm definitely cashing out here. And I'm going to turn on the sell bot now. Let's just turn that sell bot on. That's only going to trade for the next 8 hours, by the way. So the robot would know, okay, well, you know, he only got till here to trade now. He turned me on and he turned me on. Sounds wrong, but oh, look at that beautiful sell fills up there. Beautiful. Now that could have been a human decision there. And here's another human decision to buy limits here. I'm sorry. Yeah, buy limits here and buy limits here again. And here's where it's perplexing. People can't understand. Well, I don't get it. We were doing so well, and what went wrong? Okay, well, I think it's just you know, too many sellers on these just too many sellers up above the high of Asia there, and of course the trapped breakout. Now we're getting filled long. If our long bots are still running, and this is a consideration, is that if you have more money in the account, then you can take more risk. Run the buy bots and the sell limit bots. But the critical thing here is the last day's volatility we have here at it's 75 pips. So we have 75 pip previous day. We're going to have to run. We always run the deep sell limits. They may not fill, but hey, you know what? These are the outliers. You definitely want to humanly place sell limits above here. Oh, look how frisky this session is. Kind of, everybody's all giddy. Is this the elections? Looks like a lot of volume. Squirrely, isn't it? Buy below there and sell above there. I'm going to just place these orders in without regard to this 12-hour system. I have these pendings down here. And these have to last all day, by the way, to make it to here, right? To make it to here. So if we drop them here, this is 1 day. D1 tickets. You're committed here. You're like it's like getting married. People can relate to this shit. Till death do you part. Till stop hunt do you part. Like, so you have to put the orders in here at the end of 1 o'clock. This would cover you till here. You can't get to your platform because I'm just too busy. Don't you know who I am? I'm just too busy. Okay, we're getting filled on these drops that you put in here. I'm a committed trader, can't you see? Okay, we're getting filled. Oh, this could be the election. Oh, so now, wow. So it's only 25 pip drop, and it looks very dramatic because we're zoomed in. This is another big distortion. When MetaTrader frames the market for you, it looks so dramatic. Like, play this back like this, you just shit your pants. Okay, we're buying again. We bought that humanly too, right? Below this lonely wick. We just cashed out to the floor. So we just took 35 pips out. But doesn't that look insanely dramatic? And of course, if you're not there to see it, it doesn't hurt so bad. Definitely got to get out of everything here. Now I say let's put in buy limits just because here. I'm going to turn on the half hour, the 4 hour bot. So having all these EAs queued up and ready to install with a hotkey, you almost need a hotkey for it. Gets to the point where you need a hotkey for the robot. See how that works? I'm just saying, if you're really that into it. In here, we're getting filled again on the 15-minute, the half hour. We're getting filled. We're definitely buying this rock bottom, amazing fucking bottom tick Bobby fucking. Oh my God, look at the fucking drama here. I think it's going lower. So I'd like to guess on this playback thing because it looks like I don't see any bottom to this. I'm going to buy into it though. I'm going to tell you that we're going to get seriously long here and go underwater. I'm going to commit to this buying below here now. And I think they're going to take it lower in Asia. So when Asia comes, they're going to take out this day's low. It's my secret entry. It's in my course number 52. We're going to buy in here even more than we bought here. So whatever you bought here, below here, and you feel like you're underwater, you got to buy more, son. You got to be like committed to this trade. I'm saying we dropped the 12-hour, 24-hour tickets here. So we're sure to get filled. Guaranteed to get filled. You would have got filled right here. See, look at this. If we never get this price, we'll have to live with this price. And now I want to trail. Okay, here comes the robot. He's going to drop his system. I'm going to hand drop the dailies, by the way, because I know where the market's going, dude. I picked this to a pip. I don't think you understand. Okay, we're getting filled here on the buy limits. I don't think you understand. I can call this to the pip. See how I called it to the pip there? See that? See that? It's Bob Tick Bobby on that. See 50-minute chart. I'd call that to the pip. See? Put a buy stop here, son. Confirmation entry. Has anybody seen that dumb shit video that ICT did where he's like, here's proof, man. No words. Here's proof. He takes a trade in the stock futures at 87 microlots, it looks like. He makes like $7 grand on this trade with a $60,000 account. But he's like, he's waiting for it to take out this before he gets in. I swear to God, I'm like, dude, you didn't buy down here. Like, you didn't buy for that. You didn't buy for that. You didn't buy the smart money. What the fuck happened to this guy? He's not buying down here. Holy shit, we just got filled, son. We just got filled on them. Oh, goddamn. Because you know you're getting filled. Even though you're good to here, you're good for 24 hours from here. So we got filled on these tickets, all the 24s filled. Let's cash out above Asia or above this trap. We are out. We are flat. That's how you fucking trade, dude. This guy is such a putz fuck. How come he never does a strategy tester playback and explains his fucking order block? Is he so fucking stupid? He's so anti-technical. I'll read books, say, constant reader. Are you listening? What the fuck happened to this guy? What a fucking idiot. So look at this. Buying into this 25 pip window paid the fucking rent and then some. And I cashed out above here. We could have reloaded here. I'm going to sell a pant load above the lonely wick at the top of the thing without regard to what time of day it is there. But we go flat here. If we went long here, If we bought if you gobbled up everything here and we dumped at the end of that session, and here comes maybe FOMC. I don't know what's coming out here. Now this is wackadoodle. This could be the elections. I mean, the British pound, dude. I'm just telling you, step back, Jack, because this fucker's. If we sell above here, you're just taking a lot of risk. You know, we're going to buy below here. So we're going to buy below here. I'm going to do that, and then of course, if these last for 12 hours, that's going to take us to. Is it here? It'll take us to here. Wait, yeah, this take us to here. This is 5 o'clock in the morning. So 12-hour scripts are going to take us to here. So if you drop our scripts here, our 12 hours at 5 in, it takes us here. We could trade that session a little bit. We could nick the wick on that. Oh shit, they're going higher. So I'm going to fill my sell limits, it looks like. They're coming after me, son. Get out of the way! Cancel replays. Oh shit. Cancel replays. My broker would fucking not even answer the phone anymore. You want to cancel and replace again? What are you, fucking nuts? I can't remember. Some guy said to me something. I was definitely offended. And I was paying these guys $35 to hold my hand at Jack Carl 321. Okay, so bought by so they were bought by this Refco, and Refco is fraudulent. Everybody's fraudulent. Okay, buy limits here, buy limits below here. Let's gobble up this entry here, son. You're missing out. Okay, nice scalp. We are short from the top tick Tommy. We are about to cash out, and we're about to go long all over again. Here, and we're going to sell above this. Wow, look at that. It looks like they're going to take that thing higher. Let me take a look back and zoom out. Let's see the big picture. Okay, hit me. Let's see the big picture. Let's see what happened to us. Why are we losing so much? Well, you got top-down analysis, son. You got to pay attention. Okay, I don't know if it really matters to the guy that's trading that session, but maybe it does. Look at what we can tell you, though. What I can tell you here is, wow, this is a big deal. This is the Asian kind of pivot point. We made it above here now. I can see plenty of sells above here are obvious for a 25 pip window, irregardless. And we will just start dropping them now all day long, all week long. I'm selling all the way under this column. Okay, we just got filled short. We're down 25 pips off of the first sell. We're prepared to sell more. And this is going to be when Europe opens. And if we're screaming into this, I'm selling more now. I'm down 50 pips, 40 pips on this ticket. If you can't handle that kind of stop, and you're also looking to cash out to here and take this off the table and go, you know what? That's a break even. I'm talking about super aggressive trading here, by the way. So if you're not up for this shit, just you can't be trading like this, okay? You're gonna sell everything you own and what your neighbor owns above this. Obvious, everybody knows about this price. Remember that one? By the way, I'm short. I'm heavily short. I'm very short because my 1 hour, my 4 hour, 12-hour robots are coming in here selling this session. So all my subscribers, all my charter members are selling this, right? They don't take the risk I take, okay? Don't do what I do. Do as I say. Mentorship. Okay, I'm selling above here. The mentorship. I mean, the mentorship. We only allowed you to sell above here during the blue section. Okay. Okay, I forgot to tell you this. No after hours trading. Okay. If I catch you, okay, you go flat here. Okay, you just made 50 pips. Shitting. Now, if you did wait for this auction to happen in 1 o'clock in the morning, this is the European Open. This is 5 o'clock in the morning. We are going flat. Now we're going to buy. Yes, people, we're going to buy. We're going to buy. We're going to buy all the way down. We turn on the buy bots. We put in the orders. I'm putting in the all-day orders here. All week orders down here, we buy down here, we buy. Now this indicator is giving us the current ATR of everything on the fucking chart for free. People don't like free shit, dude. That's why ICT is so successful. I mean, for 150 bucks a month, you can tell me about how, well, back in the day, there was this guy Noah, and he put a buy order on the ARK, and he put a sell order on the ARK, and he was hedging. And when they found out a lightning bolt came down and took this little robot out. Global warming was happening back there then too, son. I don't think you understand. So I can't imagine trading from this perspective. This is a little rugged. We want to look back at least this much data. We want to see back here. Holy shit, look at this buy opportunity. Holy shit. We would have just put buy limits in here. That's all there is to it. Now, I get the fact that they could fucking come after you, right? If you got your one-day drops here, they filled you. Did you cash out? They're filling you again on all these tickets that you placed for 24 hours are getting filled now. And did you buy this psycho plunge? And are you going to scalp out the 10 pips? You got to scalp to this round handle now on something. And you probably got to dump. If you got in too heavy, that's why you have to get in heavy here, but you're going to dump everything here. You have to get out here. That's all there is to it. If you overloaded the wagon down here, which I would have. I just know how I am. I would have bought like a whore. There's no notch to hang your hat on here. There's really no supply zone here to say that this makes sense. But this robots that are dropping these buy limits here, my God, you are waiting for this. By this blue section, hopefully you're hitting this price and you can get the fuck out, right? So there's hope for you still in this giant swing trade. And don't forget, you have to have enough money to buy below here because you're truly committed to buying new lows. So I'm going to drop those tickets now. Manually drop, human drops here, 24 hours. They're good till canceled here. We start the drop here, by the way. It's not exactly what I'm doing, so, okay. There's full transparency here, man. Like, so we're dropping the orders there. They last till here. And time marches on. And, wow. So I said we cash out when Europe opens. So let's get ready to dump this thing. We could have dumped out on the first spark here, and here comes the possible engulfment, not engulfment, but possible come after this. This is why you have to get out, right? See, sellers coming in there, but we're going to buy more. Don't forget, we're buying more below here. We've already committed. So the conservative approach is to only buy new lows from the previous day in this window of time. So you don't place the orders until now. Now you turn on the buy bots. They got pendings down here. We'll buy everything. We don't discriminate. We buy everything on the way to that. We're getting filled right now. We know it for sure. We see it happening. Let's scalp to the floor. I'm not going to put any sell limits in. I'm buy only mode. Okay, so I'm going to turn on. Okay, so like I said, this is going to be, if you could handle this plunge, now your target's here, right? And then you're going to dump everything here because this last known support level, boom, here comes the sellers, right? They're going to ricochet off of this, and you're out. And you can be selling into this. By the way, if you don't have a trade on yet, I would sell the new highs into that. And I would cash out to this. So you could scalp this. These are not big trades though. So it's only, you only make 20, 18, 15 pips. But you see why everybody, that's anybody, would have got out there, right? Because everybody's like, oh dude, if it makes it back there, fucking like people that bought this thinking it was going to go up. I mean, this is their chance. This is the big monster pivot. And we're buying again. Don't forget I got buy limits here. Just got filled. They're going to expire at the end of this session. Buy, and just buy a ton here. So why buy more here? Because for no other reason than it's an old low based on it's older than this low, it's older than that low. It's super deep, and here's where you really have to bet the ranch. So these daily tickets are working out, aren't they? Now filled here, they're going to expire, and you just made 50 pips. And if you put in the don't forget the 12-hour bot got filled too if you're running the bot system, or you just hand placing orders here. Scalp to the floor. This is the floor that we broke out. Right, you're out. Okay, sell limits above here. Into the close. I don't know if we're going to see this price again, but hey, listen. Drop in the 12 hours here. Walk away. Just walk away. Put in the This would be outside of this 12-hour system. Drop some tickets here for 12 hours. You just got to think ahead. That's all I'm saying. Just think ahead, dude. I mean, the market can go up. The market can go down. What are you going to do about it? What can you do about it? So there's no trade. Now, I'm not trading that demo in that sense. I was trading that demo fucking hard with mini lots. Also, if you were awake for 12 hours and you actually executed with market orders here on double tops, double bottoms, you go, you know what? If you're fucking never putting a limit order in and you're saying, I'm awake, man. It's still, I still got this. I'm still on duty. If I see it come below here, well, I buy it. An alarm goes off on your thing. Do you have time to get to your platform and pull the trigger here? And can you buy big enough here at the market and go, fucking, hey, man, look, I can't believe I'm pulling. What a fucking trade. Look at this. Like, I knew if it got down there, but like, if you can't get to there, if you're not there, you're out, getting drunk again at the bar. Cause this is like about, 11 o'clock in the morning here. Here's 1 o'clock. It's 11 o'clock in the morning. It's kind of the end of Asia, so to speak, right? I mean, end of Europe, right? And then we drift back up here. I think my trade plan, buy below here. I think it's obvious by now what my trade plan is. And here comes the, we're buying below here. The robots are just gobbling up any kind of sell-off. Me included, I have to trade like a robot to some degree. I gotta trade like a... Not that it's not emotional, because when I see them... so I blended the fear of missing out doesn't exist for me. It's on a spectrum. It's like autism. It's on a spectrum. If I say, I'm afraid of missing the plunge here, how to cure that is that I buy a blanket of tickets, right? And I'm going to get into this obvious scalp to here. But is that big enough? It has to be a small enough trade so I don't feel it. And it has to be large enough at the bottom so that it makes some money. So I'm doing a blend. So the market's binary, but what I'm doing is putting a cushion on it. I would have bought this, and don't forget these guys are still pending until here. All the buy limits here. But look at that. By fucking 1 pip, did you really? I mean, the spread doesn't even fucking... It is so tight down here. The robot's been in buy mode since here. So he gobbled up that trade. He could have scalped off and made himself 30 pips on that. Now he's buying more. And I'm buying a lot down here now because my dailies are getting filled, plus the robot's filling, see? High probability... reversal point is a fake breakout of that previous day. And it's back in the supposed supply zone, which I don't think exists anymore because that was hunted in a sense here. Like this to me doesn't exist. All that exists now is above here and below here. And if you loaded the wagon here, I'm sure you're cashing out on top tick Tommy here. This is like the fake trap on the 4-hour. People are scalping that on the 15 going, that was a great 15-minute trade. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. So, like I said, the spread here is typical for the pound. Another thing this ICT idiot doesn't understand is that, okay, the 50-minute, dude, he still, why doesn't he do his trade? Why can't he show us his trading? It's so annoying. Dude, like, let's see how this, tell me how it works, by the way. I can't tell you everything, see? Dude, $150 a month for this motherfucker. Well, you gotta love it. These people exist for a reason, man. They fill that gap because he's a very heartfelt guy, He reminds me of the Illuminati trader. He has this Enigma thing that is so adorable. Enigma. Don't say that. It's like a Ouija board. You got to be careful where you say Enigma, where you don't. It showed up on my Ouija board. It came out Enigma. Wasn't this giant British pound trade, see? It was a swing trade. I was trying to make 5,000 pips with a 3,000 pip stop. And it worked out. Look at this. Oh, look at this drama here. Oh, is this the elections? What's going on, man? Oh, my God. Look at this. By the way, the spread does not show. The spread probably got pretty nasty. This could be elections are coming up on here. It's July. This is supposed to be the summertime when it's really quiet. Don't forget, summertime, don't trade. Forgot to tell you here. This is July 5th back here. Yeah, don't trade during the holidays. And don't trade at all, by the way. I'm just saying. We got our buy limits set. We dropped our 12-hour buy limits here based on this price. Looking to get filled down here. Another smash and grab or flat, maybe. We could be flat. We could be stopped out. We could be broke. But it doesn't matter. It's not going to trade. It's not going to change the next trade plan. So I'd be a little fearful of putting sell limits above here. I get it. You know, sell limits above here is going to be safer. Sell limits above here. If you start from the top down analysis, you can sell limits up here, up here, up here, up here. 25 pip handles on that. But these last maybe 12 hours. We drop them now. Here comes the buy limit bot. I turn on the buy limit bot because I think we're going to come down and take out this low. So I want everything. Fear of missing out doesn't exist because I just got filled on that. See, so that's perfect. Now let's buy more if we go down, and that's it. You know, you just got to get the size right. Selling above here, good for a scalp for 25 pips back to here. But you know what? This thing looks pissed off. Like it's just going to clean house on this big triangle we've been forming. But there's plenty of places to get long here, right? If you got the 15 minutes and a half hour drops going, you're kind of building a long position here. So the other thing that matters is how are you approaching this market? Are you buying all these plunges here? Or you're like, oh, I'm just going to buy every pullback here. I think we're going to go fucking after this thing. Let me load up, and as we cross the void, let's cash out into this. Cash out in. Here comes you know, there's news. Here comes U.S. markets. Here's the news coming out, and all everybody's anticipating. You know, there's sell limits above here, so let's cash out. Okay, we're out. We're out. Let's get the fuck out, right? And if I got the fuck out here, I'm going to come back in with buy limits. It's just fucking obvious, right? 15-minute buy limits, or I'm still long. It's up to you. How much money you got? How hard do you want to work? How many times do you want to trade? Are you going to limit? If you put the sell bot in here, like I said, selling into this looked a little frightening because you really got to reserve most of your sells for this, where you're really going to have to sell hard up here. Save all your dry powder for sell limits up here, and just sell even more up here. It's very difficult for people to do, understand. And you'd be selling because you kind of trapped this breakout here. Let's go. Let's cash out of scalps here. And also we're going underwater. Don't forget we're selling more and more and more and more all the way to here. And now our cash outs need to be like this. We're going to cash out, okay, and go flat. Okay, so that's just how it has to be. If you're going to lay track up here in this sell window based on the lonely wick thing, it doesn't mean that it's going to go like this. It doesn't have to do that. And now I'm thinking, hey, you know what, buy limits. But the day's coming to an end, and it's 1 o'clock, and I'm out, and that's just... Now, sell limits above here, hand placed. We drop the dailies here, and we could drop the 8 hours also. We could drop everything here, actually. 2 hours all the way to a daily, and we're going to sell everything above there all the next day. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Okay, sell. We're short. We're short. I'm willing to sell everything I own above here. I'm going to actually sell everything my neighbor owns. Calling him, hey, Ralph. I call my tequila buddy for this one. Call Alan. Do you see this fucking Top Tick Tommy fucking entry here? For 50 pips, let's lay it like 50 pips. Let's go in big. We'll lay track up here all the way to the round. Oh, we got a scalp to here now. But we're going to sell just tons up here. Okay, we're really aggressive sellers. We're very dense, high frequency and dense. High density traders is what we call ourselves. All right. Sell, 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 sell to the round. And if we're climaxing into here, we will not take this trade until 1 o'clock in the morning. And we see that we're up here, we sell at the market. So that would be the other approach, is that I'm a disciplined trader. I'm going to wait until about, of course, that also with that idea, I'm going to probably turn on the buy limit bought here because I sense that this could have been the entry of the century, and if that's true, then this is going to be the plunge of the day. And I turn on the buy limit bot here. I think just walk away, relax, take the day off, go watch some ICT videos to torture myself. Yeah, British pound's squirrely, man. They're fucking down 50 pips here already. 50 pips on these dark handles and 25 pips on the small handles. All right, so see they're filling my buy limits here. No problemo. I dropped the 12-hour and the all time frames are dropped here. 24 to 12. The 12s are only good to here. We're buying this plunge. We're buying more. We're buying more. This guy's a genius. Whoever sold up here, by the way. You made yourself 50 pips clean there. That's worth it. I'm still waiting to get filled. We're getting filled here, though. Oh, these guys could still fill. But we'll have to settle for this. We bought this buy limits. Went to sleep. Let's cash out into this Asian floor, and we're out. Now let's put some buy limits. If we're not in big enough, now we're going to come back with the buy limits. So here's how it works. You're going to come back in. And do you sell above here? Yeah, hell yes. I'm going to place orders to sell above here. And we're cashing out of everything. So this is not the entry of the century. And there is no missed opportunities here if you're flexible enough to say, oh, I'd buy below here. Just because I got in here and this looks like a great trade. If you don't take your 50 pips off the table, then I guess you're planning on it to take this out in a few more days. I'm not going to do that. Maybe, like I said, sell limits above here, sell limits up here. Definitely going to sell above here the next day in. I want this robot to play back faster, but it's not. So we're just stuck with this. But I'm going to close this tape out. So this is a 15-minute on top of the 4-hour bar with isolated 12-hour session there. That's just thinking ahead. Buy limits below there, sell limits above there. I think you get the picture. This is for limit order entries. I haven't called out any market orders here, but I think you can see that the market orders are going to be things like anytime for the whole time it's closing under here. I'm thinking, well, we're below that 4-hour thing, and man, this is just like, let's buy, let's buy, let's buy, let's buy. Anticipation of this breakout, and I get the fact that the breakout guys are going to go, look, we got long here, okay, but you know, you're gonna better get short here. You're gonna get whipsawed, right? So here's the plan. Turn on the buy limit bot, I think, on this one. And just let it happen. Even though I think sell limit bot 2, we turn that on above here. 50 pip windows. I just look for something to get filled, man. I'm not gonna fucking overthink it, that's for sure. So you need a lobotomy to trade this shit, because you can't overthink it. I just can't wait for him to hit my buy limits here. And now you look like a genius if you're still holding for this, right? You're like, look at that, oh my god. I'm going to buy below Asia, so I'm long aggressively in this pocket. And I need to scalp to here, otherwise I'm going to buy more. So there's the deeper buy tickets, and there's the scalps. And I think I'm about to get filled here long. All right, so they're going to hopefully crush it into the abyss and come maybe all the way back to this. I'm buying every fib handle on the way down there, by the way. Okay, we're very long. We've got to scalp our 25. We scalp out, and we'll dump everything here and reload the buy limits. Still a possibility of getting filled on these drops all the way until here. Look at this. You just got to buy everything here. So, you know, selling everything you own up here, So if you're the guy that can handle waiting another day for your target to get hit. Now I get that people say that, but you're gonna tell me honestly that if you sold 40 standard lots up here, you didn't take profits, you should have sold again at resistance, you should have sold again, and then you're like, yeah, I know it's gonna come down here, so I'm gonna cash everything out here, right? You really did that? You're gonna tell me that you did that? There's maybe a guy out there that did that, but I bought below here, and I said I was going to do it, and I did it. So we cashed out to here on flat. There. That's all there is to it. Now, could I blow the account up trading this? Fuck yeah. If I step in with 40 standard lots with no stop, and I put them in 1 pip apart, I hope that's obvious to people. And then I don't have enough money when we get down here for this double bottom on the wicks, these tweezer bottoms. I'm never going to be able to make my 30 pip target. This is 50 pips clean nearly to here. It's 50 pips window. Don't forget, look at the respect the market has for the 50 pips. Oh, people will say this shit too. You could buy at the 50 pip yard line. I'm going to add one more thing before I close out, is that if you did this idea that it's just a way to count pips. If you bought, I'm going to wait for the 50 pip yard line to buy. I sell at the 50. I bought the 50. Yeah, you're really going to get, I bought the 50 here, see? I bought the 50 all day long down here. I bought this 50 yard line, and I'll buy this 50 pip window. Yes, that's a trade plan. That's perfect. That is a fucking perfect preset, set it and fucking forget it trade plan. I'll buy the 50. Look, I just got filled at the 50. Thank you very much. I'll ride to the 50. Thank you very much. Take 25 pips off the table here. Yeah, of course. Of course. Counting pips. Okay. Let's get out, right? Okay, right there. I'm out. I made my 20 pips. I'm out. I'm good. Some guys ask me, you want to make 20 pips? Well, just look for 20 pips. Would you sell here to make 20 pips to here? Can you wait that long? I'm going to buy down here on a buy limit. I'm thinking now how I trade, but I'm going to buy limits right now. I'll drop some buy limits. Oh, see, now you would have made almost 50 pips had you stayed from here. I trade 50 to 50. See, I'm not 25 pips. I'm out. 50 pips, I'm out. Boom. Are you going to sell here? Sell at 50. Try to make 25 back to here. Hey, this is better than Fibonacci, by the way. Yeah, because you're counting pips, dude. You're just counting pips. The price action to the weight of the pips is like irregardless. You could be on a fucking Renko chart. You could be on a fucking goddamn order flow chart. Look, they tagged that 50 again. You bankers love that 50 yard line. See, they're tricking everybody. They run the market to the 50. They didn't take it down 100 pips down here. See, and up there. Oh, 25 pips here. 50 pips. 20. God, what the fuck happened to people's brain? Yeah, they've been tricked by that pip thing. Oh, look at this top tick Tommy at the 50 yard line here. Oof. Good sell zone. Let's make 25 pips. When it gets here, I cash out. If it goes to 25 a sell, if you only isolate your orders to the 25 pips, I strictly trade it to 25s. You are not short this market till it hits 25. Now I'm short. I'm short. Let's try to make 25 pips back to here. Okay, let's see if we can do it. Oh, almost. Oh, wait. I don't have the patience. Oh, wait. Wait for it. Oh, can't do it. Okay, let's sell more. Let's sell there again, and let's sell at the 50. Let's double up on the 50. Okay, it's just about waiting. Does it really matter? Okay, we're short. We're going to sell more here. We're going to sell more here. We're going to sell more. We're selling on the 25 pip yard lines. Has nothing to do with the fact that this is the high of the previous day now. Has nothing to fucking do, and I'm getting pissed off. But it has nothing to do with it. If you're committed to sell at the 25, the 50, you believe in this. Beyond Fibonacci, this is better than Fibonacci. The brokers really don't want you to even know what the price really is, by the way. I turn it off here. I don't want to see it flashing, but yeah, you got to sell at that 100 yard line. And it's also your target. If you bought at the 100 yard line down here, you're waiting to make your 100 pips, and you're going to go, yeah, it's in an uptrend. I'd see what's going on. What, I look stupid? Oof. You're making money on that sell high theory, though. That's crazy. Now you could say the same thing for the 20 yard line. I saw, oh, look at, you're cashing out. Nice fucking trade. So if you had the balls to step in front of this thing and sell into the psychosis of all the bulls, all the Does it really matter? Okay, I cashed out. I'm buying at the 50 again. Right? You can have it any way you want here at the 50, the 25. I'm buying at the 50. Let's try to make 25 pips to here. This is really how I think people should start off with trading, is that, can I make 25 pips by buying at the 50? Let's buy here. Let's get out here. Let's buy here. Let's get out here. Let's buy here. Let's get out here. This really makes it very simple. We sell at the 100. Let's sell at the 100, up here, the 50. I'm sorry, the 25, the 50. This is 50 pips from here to here. It's 25. So let's just count it out. And okay, I'm going to buy down here. I'm at the 25-yard line. That's how I trade. That's how it is. I'll buy more here if we ever make it there. And maybe you went short at the 50 and you went underwater by 12 pips and you're pissed off. 12.5 pips. Okay, so we're going to almost get filled here at the 25. We just went long, and we got another pending down at the 50. Just because. And we got orders down here. And you can just trade like that, So we're long. We're trying to make 25 pips. Let's cash out here. And do we go short at the 50? Why not? Who cares? Okay, we're out. Let's go flat. Let's go short. Short at the 50. Let's try to make it back to here. British pound. It looks like they're going to bust it up. So let's sell here and sell here and sell here and sell here for the next 12 hours. That was good to sell there. Now, if you could take the heat there, you just made yourself 25 pips. If you're going to take that heat, you made 25. Now we're going to buy again. And we're going to buy here. We're going to buy here. This is today's trade plan. This is going to be buy limits and sell limits. We don't discriminate here. Nice trap down there, though. Wow, beautiful. Bought it at 25, sold it at 25. I'm going to buy again at the 25. Does this seem stupid to you? Because it is. It's just you have a target of pips, and this is how it looks. You sell it to 25, you sell it to 50, you sell it to 25. So you just keep selling all the way up here. Sell, sell, sell. On this one, you got to take your 25. When you get filled at the 50, you got to cash out here. That's just all there is to it. So if you put in tickets in between, you can see how that's going to help, because you could cash out everything here. Buy at the 50 again. Buy at the 25, you're flat. Just about to get filled at the 50 again. So it's kind of fascinating to see just how stupid it is. How we get to this price is really not that consequential if you're trying to buy the 50. You just got filled. Okay? You're going to buy here again. You're trading 1Ks. Are you going to blow up the account? No. Are you going to make $1 million? No. So I hope that helps. Usually it doesn't. That's why I did the videos. I'm the anti-mentorship. I'm actually trying to create a crop of traders that, well, it's like the deplorables, okay? These are going to be the dumb money traders. Ain't no smart money around here, son. It's dumb money entry. We sell the 50, we buy the 25. We sell buy the 25 to 50 all the way down. No rhyme, no reason. Don't need one. Bought there, gonna buy there, gonna buy there, gonna buy there all day long. We're just gonna, Fibonacci's. Anti-Fibonacci. Just say no to Fibonacci. That's my coffee cups are gonna say. Just say no to Fibonacci. Just grid trade it. Let's come in with those 12.5 pip handles here. We know we got to buy below there, but I'm just saying that we didn't make it to our target of 25 pips, our 50 pip entry, so we missed it. I can call it to the pip. I call these markets to the pip. Thank you very much. To the 10 pip, I can call them to the 10 pip. Let me fine tune what I'm saying now. But if you can snag them and bag them, which is totally possible, this technique of trading. It's a technical trader. As a technical trader, I'd like to point out a few things here without regard to that. That being said, that's a nice thing to say. Well, you're thinking something else to say. Well, that being said, I use that as filler. We got it's not coming to my 50 pip. This system don't work. Oh, the 25. I got filled at the 25 there. Going to buy more at the 50 again. I'm sticking with this trade plan. I don't care what people tell me. Linear Grid Trading Systems.com. Don't forget to sign up. Buying it long at the 50, waiting to get long at 25 again. This is going to do. This is going to do. We could make our 25 pips now. Let's try to make 50 to the 50. Oh, we're going to go short at the 50. Yeah, we're short now. I'm trying to make it 25. I'm going to sell here again. Load as a wagon. Structurally, you should get out here, but I'm too greedy, so I'm going to wait for it to come back to 25. Yeah, we're out. So there goes that. And that's it. That's 25 pip grid trading. There you go. That's a thumbnail sketch of that. Buy more. Buy more here at 25. Buy more here. Buy everything you own here. Don't forget to load up. Take some home for your family. Okay, buying again at 50. Buy again at 25. We're long. That's good. We can make 25, make 50 out of this one. And we're cashing out. And we're going to go sell more here. I don't know if we're going to make it. Looks like we won't. So let's just buy here again at the 25. We'll buy again at the 50. I've never seen this data before in my life. I'm just telling you what I would do. Do not do what I would do. I have to put a disclaimer in there. I said, do what I say, not what I do. The bot that's filled at the 50 magically. And we're going to fill it to 25 again. Let's load the wagon. Let's go underwater a little bit on this one. I'm going to trade the 25 pip handles all the way to hell now. I can see it coming. Turn on that buy bot, goddammit. Honey, Katie, bar the door. We've got filled at the 50, the 25. I'm ready to buy more at the next 25, 50. Let's buy down here. We are going hog long on this sell-off, by the way. Just at these discrete numbers, man, this is seriously better than Fibonacci. I'm so sorry to tell you. I don't break your heart. You know, that Fibonacci shit sounds really cool, like that Da Vinci Code, so you go see inside the globe. The inner globe traders. It's kind of like that Chinese worry doll shit. Actually, it's more like the Chinese finger torture. Yeah, that's what we do here. We don't sit on our hands. We sit on our hands with the Chinese finger torture zone. And now we're buying the plunge again at the 50-yard line. Go get Phil. Go get. Oh, come on. You can do it. Oh, yes, we're long again. We are going underwater, son. We are going to buy more down here. It's not painting the 25, but it exists. Trust me. Trust and believe. By the way, this is swing trading at this point. I'm swing trading on the 50 pip grid. I'm not scalping anymore. Although I am scalping the 25 pips I see, I'm not really looking for setups. I'm just hunting pips, man, on the grid, see? I'm off the grid, but I'm on the grid, actually. I'm off the grid, but I'm on it, in a sense. Oh, come on. There you go. I'm going to double fill that 50, and now we're going to go for another 50. It's not painting the 25s because the 50s are from a different piece of math. We're going long. Dude, we are so long on this system this month. This week, we're going to make so much fucking money on this grid system. Oh, we bought more. Oh, we know the ATRs are heating up. Let's put a 50 pip, 100 pip stop on this shit. Let's put a 200 pip stop. Let's buy heavy on the grids now. We're buying heavy on that 50. We never hit the 50, so false alert there. We bought every 25 pips down. I think we might still get filled in the 50, so don't count me out. Oh, yes. Oh, that's close. I'm going to take it. Oh, I'm going to take that at the market. We got to buy that 50. Oh, it's too good to be true. Wait, it's going to go below. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm definitely filled now. Oh, double filled. Scalp to the floor if you want, but I'm not. I'm going to fucking go hog long on this system now. I'm breaking out the swing bots on this one. We're buying the 25 pips all the way down. So this just came upon us. Look at the test of the 50. Oh, fuck Fibonacci. Take our 25 pip scalp. We got to dump everything here that we bought below Asia. Also, we're buying this and we're buying this. Even more, even more. I know. I can't believe it. Oof. We're buying more. This is going to be the most amazing retrace to here. total discipline, we do not buy unless we hit that 50-yard line, which we did not hit. So we settle for that 25 under the floor. We loaded the wagon. We trade heavier into these plunges, by the way. Start to double up on that 25-yard line. I'd keep it precisely 25 just for kicks. Retapped on 25. Bought more. And buy more here again. Into the close of the day. So this is a huge buying day. For a swing, we've loaded the wagon at 1, 2, 3 positions. 4 possibly. And you can just trade standard lots all the way down on this. I think we're going to get filled on that 50 finally. 50 or 100. That's ends and zeros. All right. Okay, so we're done buying unless they take it down there. It's market's going to choose for us. Market proves us right on this system. That's how we do it. And I'm ready to buy more. I got 200 pip stops. I'm going to widen my stops in this trade, actually. Let's turn this into the ultimate swing trade. Position size matters. Don't forget, it really does. Oh, look at the robot took a trade. Look at that, he's selling. What a dumb shit. He's selling here. Now this MACD crossover. He could be right. I think he took profits on that. Look at that. His target was so short. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, here comes the oh, almost gonna get filled on this fifth. I wait. Oh, finally we're buying. Let's buy again. Let's buy here. Let's really load up here, by the way. I'm just saying this is a swing trade. Looking back in time, it's unbelievable, isn't it? So we're really going to load up. I get very aggressive here. I would bet the ranch down here. And we're going to cash out everything we own on the big, giant, lonely wick that's way back here now. Oh, my God. So we could have made 50 pips from this. If we're still holding, like if you can handle this giant plunge, this is swing trader's delight kind of situation. Obviously. Right. So you bought this plunge. Let's get some perspective here. You made yourself 50 pips on that, and we just bought some more at the 25. We're going to buy more at the 50 down here. I would buy this for the next 3 days. This looks like a 3-day sell-off to me. Just loading up on this thing. Boom, I'm in again. And I'm going to buy another 25 pips down. Isolating my tickets to that one precise price, literally. I think I got filled. Oh, so we went long here. I don't know if I got filled, but because of the spread. But we're definitely hog long here. So we've been buying for how many days now? I think it's a 3-day sell-off. Looks like. We're building a giant position. We're 150 pips deep from here. 200. Let me see. 175 pips deep. We bought that thing right on the 25. Beautiful. If we don't dump any of these tickets that we've gobbled up, imagine you have a 300 pip stop, you're a swing trader, and you're going to buy a 25 pip grid. And you're going to wait for it to come all the way back up to here. That has to be your swing target. The first target would be here, second target right at the 50s, amazingly. Structurally also. Here's 50 pips. You could take 50 pips off the bottom. So if you did martingale into that, you would have bought here, you would have bought all the way down 1 unit, 2 unit, 3 unit. The beginning of unit 4 is a monster trade. You have to wait until here. If you're going to dump everything, go flat into what you perceive to be previous support. Or I would say dump everything up here above this ledge. This is going to be the more conservative exit because that means this floor gets taken out, or you get out of this floor. So you can see all this, the step coming back as you retrace where's the next shelves to get out. Here's the obvious scalper's window. Here's the next target, 25 pips to here. You could dump everything you owned even if you took a loss on these units. You'd probably be break even. So depending on how densely you got in down there. So order density is going to matter. Also the patience to play this out. The people that can handle waiting 3 days to get paid until we make it to here. It's a different kind of person than the guy that gets out. Because he only gets involved in this very last leg of the tour where it's just unbelievably down. 50 pips clean retracement on the 15, right? So this buying this new low here for this, and now I'm talking in structure entry instead of just pure grid. Obviously, if you just put a blind grid in there, right? But if you were to say stuff like, well, when it takes out this low of Asia, I can buy this and make 50 pips just by buying this plunge. And I can see it that it's worth 50 pips. Here, I'm going to have to take 50 pips down to make 52, a final almost 75 pips here. I'm using it just to count pips. I'm committed to buy 50 pip window. The way I see it, I'm not going to put one ticket on each grid. I'm just showing this for the simplicity of how it could be if you traded low frequency trading. I kind of want to see how this plays out. If we do make it back to this thing here, this floor. And I'd be buying more, by the way. If this really was a swing trade, I'd be buying more down here. I'm just saying. Okay. God, I wish it would go faster. My final destination. Let me put it on the screen for Everlast here. Was that a band, Everlast, or was that the song? I like when bands decided that their name was going to be like a song title, like 5 fucking words in your name. Cinderella Gets Fucked in the Bathroom is the name of our band. Really? Really? Yeah, and it's got a long name, but we have an acronym for it now. I'm going to hook that up. I can't wait for my target to get hit here, by the way. My long-term, that was 3-day sell-off. We're waiting to hit target. Please hold your swing trades. It's very important to us. So I used to swing trade pretty heavy without a stop on these kind of trades, by the way. These are epic trades. It's July. Don't forget, this is summertime. Not a time to trade. Don't want to trade during Thanksgiving. Don't want to trade. You don't want to trade when there's money to be made. Anytime there's money to be made, you don't want to trade during fucking not till the 1st of February. In fact, I would say let's just not trade until next spring, and then we could take the summer off. Oh, look at this nice place to cash out there. Top tick Tommy that Asian session. So that's the first exit. Are you going to stick around for the full engulfment? Yes, I will, because I'm a fucking swing trader. I see they cashed out here. I'm going to cash out here, cash out here, cash out here. Oh, I'm out. As soon as we hit this, I'm out. Even though if it goes like this, I'm out. I'm ready for that. I would have got out everything I own right here because I'm not a long-term trader. In that sense, I probably would have got out everything I own on top of this thing if I got in too heavy down there. But cash outs available all the way to here if you're that guy that, 1 day engulfment. So 2 days down under the floor, 1 day ripping back. And I'm out. Thank you very much. It's 1 o'clock. Let's take the day off. Let's put sell limits above here. Let's go back to sleep. Let's drop some buy limits down here. That's what I'm thinking. But that is the full scenario that you're hoping on this situation. And here comes Asia. You go flat. And it's done. Never hit target. That's why I'd be cashing out. Anything above here is why I'm going to get out, because you don't necessarily make it. Is it worth sticking around? So if you sell in this 25 pip window to here, And is it worth hanging out to here? Not for me. I see this screaming move. I'm like, holy shit, man. Right into 1 o'clock and boom. Let's go flat. Bye-bye. We're out. Or you went short into, don't forget, people are going short into that and they're making money right now. There are people doing that trade. You could be one of those people, or you could be waiting for the final target. I know I don't have the patience to wait for your obsession to hit this price, so I'm just not going to do that. I'm going to get out here, and I'm probably going to come with buy limits and try to trade that last price pulse up into their target. But I know who I am, and I'm not the guy to hold that thing through the night. The follow through is coming. Targets are hit. Boom. Now I'd be selling there, and I'm going to sell above this. I think it's painfully obvious. Sell. And here's the other floor. This is the other target for the true retracement guys. But I feel like I'd rather sell now. I'd rather sell into that for a cash out to here, and then sell above this again, and now start putting in buy limits down here like an idiot below Asia, and do the whole rinse and repeat. But that's just me. But look at targets finally hit, and there you go. That's how people like to trade that thing. That's all. I'm actually getting out of the market, so I'm trading at the market. I'm dumping all my gobbled up buy limits. All those fills. Okay, it looks like they are going to go for this price eventually. Like coming back to this 50. Big round number there, and there you go. I'm not going to stick around for that. I'm selling into this, by the way, for the scalps. That's just me. Let's zoom in. Take a look at this drama. Close-up drama, we call this. Okay, I'm scalping. As it pulls back, I'm selling into that. Sell. And let's cash out to here. Selling heavy above here. I don't know if we'll make it, but I'm getting ready to scalp out. I'll dump everything if we make it back to here, and then reload the sell tickets. Hopefully U.S. session here is going to give us some pullback to the breakout of Asia. But I'm definitely cashing out of my 25 pip winners here. And as we come back to here, I'll be cashing out all the sells that I put in above this session too. So that's why I had to get out. I have a lot of that position in here because I think it's going to go higher. And I'll be selling tomorrow into that. And that's just how it is. And then the buy limits are down here. So it's just, it's how we roll. It's how we do it. 15-minute chart. 12-hour blocks. That's it.